Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Strong Foundations. My name is Reese. I hope you're getting better today. And yeah, first off, I just wanted to start out by saying thank you for all the support on the last video. I was not expecting it to get as many views as it did. I'm used to my videos being like between 5 and 20 views at this point, but it went up to 150. So, if you found me off of that video, man, thank you for your support. To the new subscribers, guys, I hope you keep tuning in. It really means a lot to me, all the positive feedback I got on that last video. So today we're going to be talking about getting comfortable being uncomfortable. So this is essential, guys, because right now the world is full of comforts. And what I mean by this is we're surrounded by food and overeating, junk food, constant entertainment, porn, just constant distraction and consumption, whether it be, drugs or media or whatever it is. We live a life of comfort, and this is not going to be good for you in the long term. So basically the whole preface of this video is do the things that are hard to make your life worth living, because hard actions are going to be more rewarding in the long term. And I wrote out a little example so you guys can get a good picture of this in your head. So I'm going to describe two lives to you guys. We'll call the first life Peter. So just think about this guy through when he's 18 to 25 is when this stuff is taking place, okay? So once Peter turned 18, he started never going to exercise, never went to the gym, never went on a walk. He distracts himself with constant entertainment. So when he's getting home, maybe he has a job, but when he gets home, it's Netflix, it's YouTube, Hulu, whatever it may be. He is constantly consuming media. He uses drugs and alcohol. He smokes weed every day. He gets drunk with his friends, right? He has a bad diet, a lot of junk food, a lot of fast food, and he overeats, and he watches porn. So he doesn't go and try to attract women. He's comfortable just going to the bathroom and, rubbing one out really quick, okay? So think about what his life will be like by the time he's 25. And you guys can probably get the picture. He's going to be depressed. It's going to be a bad life because he hasn't made any progress, and he might actually be regressing because of, the damage he's doing to his brain and body with drugs and alcohol. He's going to be fat and unhealthy. 7 years of eating junk food all the time and overeating, especially when you're not exercising, you're going to get big, you're going to get man boobs. And he has nothing to be proud of by the time he's 25 because he's constantly distracting himself. He's not getting better. He's not doing anything with his life. He decides to choose comfort and an easy life over a life that's hard. So that's not a life you want to live, guys. So the second life that we're going to talk about, his name is Chad. Okay? Think about this life also between the ages 18 and 25. So when Chad turned 18, he started exercising 5 days a week. He's in the gym consistently. He never skips days. He is constantly learning, and he is pursuing goals, whether it be financial or fitness goals. He's working on himself, trying to meet standards. He is completely sober. He doesn't smoke weed. He doesn't go out with his friends to drink. Okay. He has good eating habits. He doesn't overeat. He tries to eat cleanly. He's not perfect, but he's not constantly partaking in bad foods. And he doesn't watch porn. It's not worth his time. He decides not to give his energy away to something that is completely meaningless. So think about where Chad will be by the time he's 25, right? So he's going to be living a happy and rewarding life because he's been putting in work, he's been meeting goals, and been getting better every day. He's creating the reality that he wants to live in. He's going to be fit and healthy. He's been going to the gym every day. He's been eating right. Girls are going to be attracted to him because he takes care of himself. And, lastly, he's creating value, and he's starting to leave a legacy for his family, for his children, or, his future children. So his life is going to be completely different from Peter's. And guys, we got to think in the long term, because even just with this example, 7 years is really not that long in perspective to a whole lifetime. But even in that 7 years, if they start out at the same place and go different directions, by the time they get to 25, their lives are going to be completely different. And, I'm not saying that you can't work on your goals and work on yourself and never have fun. That's not what I'm saying, but you have to balance it to a point where it's not a detriment to your life. Because if you constantly choose comfort and pleasure over doing things that are hard, you're going to regret it long term. And I promise you that. I'm young, but in my past, I lived a life of pleasure and constant entertainment and whatever. And I went into a deep depression. I realized that was not the life I wanted to live. And if I kept going down that path, then I wouldn't want to live in the life that I was creating. So I changed it up. And, it's only been a couple of years since that decision was made, but since then I've been the happiest I've ever been. I'm in a better place than I've ever been. And, I'm setting myself up for success in the future. So, please take my advice. Guys, you want to do the things that are hard, but that are going to be rewarding in the long term. So, also, you will thank yourself for putting in the work once you start seeing results. Just think about when you're 35 or 40. Do you want to look back on your life and be happy you did the things that you did, or regret not doing anything? Regret sitting in front of the TV when you could have been learning or building a business, or, whatever it may be that you want to get out of life. You're going to regret it if you don't take the actions to do it. And taking those actions is hard. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's hard because you get things out of it in the end. You get things out of it because it is hard, is what I'm trying to say. Living a great life, leaving a legacy is not supposed to be easy. It's a legacy because it's hard. So, yeah, guys, just please start making the decisions to be better. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Do the things that are going to add value to your life, but that aren't necessarily fun or, aren't necessarily easy, because you're going to get more out of it in the long term. So thank you for tuning in again, guys. I appreciate all the support, like I said. From now on, videos are going to be once a week on the weekends, because I got a new job and my schedule has changed a little bit. But please keep tuning in every weekend. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, I'll see you next week. All right.